Green Bay Packers definitely surpassed expectations last season as they were going into the season with quarterback Jordan Love being the full-time starter for the first time, and they were able to win a playoff game, beating the Dallas Cowboys in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs, and coming up a little bit short against the San Francisco 49ers where they blew a lead in the divisional round of the playoffs. But the purposes of this video is going to be focusing on the moves that they made in free agency. Now with the Packers, a lot of the moves that they made, even their bigger moves, there were additions by subtraction in the sense that even though they lost a player at a very premium position or a player that had been with the team for many years, they were able to replace that player with a player that was a similar caliber. For example, if you look at Aaron Jones, who they let go and ended up signing with the Minnesota Vikings, they let him go essentially because they wanted him to take a pay cut, which he was unwilling to do. But they brought in a guy in Josh Jacobs, who a few years ago led the NFL in rushing yards and is a better player than Aaron Jones, is also younger as well. But another thing that the Packers did very well with their free agent signings, especially Josh Jacobs and also Xavier McKinney, who I'm going to get to in a minute, was the fact that the way the contracts are structured, they're really one-year deals. So they're very low risk, high reward. So if the Packers wanted to, they can move on from the contracts after this season. Now, getting into the Xavier McKinney signing, they lost Darnell Savage in free agency, but they bring in a player in Xavier McKinney who's a little bit more versatile in the sense that he can be that dime linebacker for you in sub packages in third downs where a lot of teams replace their linebackers with safeties because generally safeties are better athletes than linebackers. And usually on third downs, the other team is throwing the football. So you want guys that are better in pass coverage on the field as opposed to players that are more run defenders. But overall, I think that the Packers and their fans should be very excited about this upcoming season. They have a nice young core and nucleus of players to build around, and they should be very, very fun to watch. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Green Bay Packers shareholder, but I want to hear from football fans in the comment section down below, specifically Packers fans. What are your thoughts on the Packers' approach to free agency, and what do you think the Packers are going to do with the Jordan Love contract, because it's going to be coming up pretty soon?